Toda maciço, é cravejado.
This place has a unique history. It has so before me, like a British guy, British husband and a Japanese wife are in this place for 2.5 years. こんにちは。
Okay.
なんか
It's okay. It's okay.
ビデオを撮ってる。大丈夫。So I was born and grew up this area, so Mizue,
Mizue.
So and one of my friends told me, there's a good place, good cafe. Since they had to move to England, so I was, coming here very often.
Yeah.
They were like, since then I was always wanted to, run
Your
the
own-
place,
Yeah.
run the cafe. So I always talk to them about it.
Yeah.
So since they had to move back to England, they were like, "Oh, you can take
You wanna
over.
continue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Take
can
over.
take over this place if you want to." And I was like, yeah. I got into coffee industry like since 4 or 5 years ago, which is very recent.
Recently, yeah. How did you learn how to speak English?
Well, my university was kind of like have a lot of exchange students from all over
Exchange
the
student.
world. Yeah, and
So you studied abroad?
I studied abroad, so yeah. So,
Cool.
like as an exchange student, I went to Australia, Wollongong, the places where I stayed. Like basically, like a lot of my friends went to overseas to study as an exchange student.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends, experience in overseas.
Yeah. So what can you say with your experience in living abroad and having that experience of different cultures in general?
So like Japan is more like how to say it? They don't talk much.
They're
about
not
themselves.
as expressive.
Yeah. But like when I was in Canada first time, like I was there for 1 year, and I worked in there, and I went to the language school as well. They're like more like talkative, than Japanese.
They
are
would like to
expressing
express themselves.
Yeah. That's they have to express themselves to show their like feelings, whatever is the feelings they have.
Do you think, George, every person should have at least an experience exploring,
think
outside
so.
of their country?
I think so. I really think so. But if you decided to stay in Japan forever, if you're Japanese, you can stay in Japan. But if you wanna, work with foreigners, work in like American companies,
Yeah,
like British
multinational.
company, you need to know, the feelings of, like people from overseas.
So it's really like being able to immerse yourself with different cultures, with different people, expands you in what you know, and you can see like the bigger picture that
Yeah,
there's a
in
whole
the
new
future
world out
too.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
And that makes you kind of a better person, I would say.
I think so.
It's kind of nice that you get to somewhat put yourself in a position of learning
Yeah.
the other half of the world.
Right.
So
And,
if you are
making new
around the area, let's invite them to visit
Please,
Deacon Street Coffee Stand.
you will have a new friend here.
Yeah. Go ahead and look for George.
Goodbye.